All right, all right, all right. I'm late to this stream. We have the Falcons at 2nd and inches. Cousins is standing back in the pocket, throws it deep, caught. The defender falls down. Huge gain, about 35 yards for the Falcons. Nice little play action there by the Falcons. Defender just fell down on his route to try and cover. So currently the Falcons are driving, have the ball. My apologies for being a little bit late. I just streamed the later game and did not get set correctly right away. Under center is Cousins, hands it off. Robinson gets -1, loses a yard. So Kansas City defense holding them right there. Getting everything finished set up real quick. It took me a little bit longer than intended, which is why I am a little late on getting this game going. 2nd down and 11. Cousins in shotgun. Robinson lined up to his left. He's going to pass it. Pockets collapsing. Passes complete over the middle and about a 13-yard, 14-yard pickup. Big first down for the Falcons. They are moving down the field. That was Ray McLeod on a 14-yard reception. Cousins is 3 for 3 for 50 yards. Man in motion. Cousins under center. Hands it off to Robinson. Robinson is going to power through and get about 5 yards. John Robinson is running very well so far. He's getting contacted very early, and he is pushing through early contact to get extended yardage. So it looks like he broke one tackle, but then a second guy was right behind him. But still, very well done by Robinson. This should be a pretty good game. I'm very excited to see this. Kirk Cousins, shotgun, Robinson behind him. Fake to Robinson. Little screen pass. Bounces off his own blocker, but still manages to pick up about 3 yards. Honestly, he could have lost some yardage there, but he accidentally bumped into his own lineman, which slowed him down a little bit. Had he not done that and he caught around the outside of that block, it would have absolutely been a first down, but we shall see. So again, sorry for the late start to this game. I was wrapping up that last game and then taking care of a few things around the house. Just jumped back on and did not realize that they had already started. I was about 20 seconds late. So Falcons are driving down the field. They are on they're in the red zone around the 14, 3rd and 3. Cousins alone in shotgun. Snap. Backs up. Clean pocket. Wide. Not only wide open, I mean, how is Drake London that wide open for that touchdown? Unreal. Huge screw up by the Kansas City Chiefs on their defense. That was just lack of attention. I'm not really sure what they were doing there, but he was 10 yards. They're on almost a 10-yard, and there was just no one there. It was just a complete miscommunication. And Drake London, touchdown reception. Kirk Cousins, I believe, is still perfect through that drive. So let's see what happens with the extra point up, and it is good. So it is a 7-0 game. Atlanta Falcons taking that first possession all the way down and scoring themselves a beautiful and what looked like an incredibly easy touchdown. So yeah, Kirk Cousins, like I said, I think he was perfect. He was perfect. He was 5 for 5 for 66 yards and a touchdown. Juan, I am glad you are back. Do you double stream me and Grossi? I'm just curious. Because sometimes I'll do that with Grossi and Perna, depending on who they're streaming and what they're doing. If it's the Broncos game, though, depending on the game, I will either not listen or I will just watch the game. With my brother over here today, we just watched the game. And man, I could not have been more stoked with how they performed today. So I understand the pain, believe me, as a Broncos fan my entire life. The past, I don't know, 9 seasons have literally been me wishing or feeling like I was getting punched in the junk every time that the Broncos played. So this week was promising with a rookie quarterback finally seeming to gain his bearings and look pretty good. I'm not saying he's the answer. I have confidence that he will be good and get better over time. He is a rookie. I'm willing to give him that space. And I think some of the other teams, like I think Caleb Williams could be absolutely good. Everyone's very hyped on him throwing his first touchdown pass. He did, however, overall, I don't think play as well as you would necessarily want to. I want to say he had 2 interceptions, or was it more? Yeah, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdown passes. He played pretty well. The Bears have some holes and they got to work on some things, but Caleb Williams looking pretty good. So pretty stoked about his stock going up overall. Panthers. We were talking about this during the game we were watching. Panthers pretty much beat the crap out of the Raiders. So the score was a 14-point differential or 12-point differential, but honestly, it was so much worse than that during the game. Not even funny. So we had some crazy games today. A lot of fun to watch. Sorry, I'm gonna move this ball marker over because the Chiefs are about to receive their ball. There we go. Hold on, let me do that, and then that. I'm still learning the ins and outs of getting this thing set up. Fun games to watch. Lions won. Rams did make that comeback against the Niners. Won. I am very sorry. That's what it seems like, but I'm not going to guarantee that one. That was a weird low kick, bounced into the receiver's hands and gets dropped around the 20. There is a flag down, though. So we'll see where that goes. Cowboys lose again. It was a blowout initially. Receiving team holding, it's going to back them up. So they're going to be closer to the 10 or 15. We'll see where they actually place it. But Cowboys tried to come back. They did not. The Cowboys are 1-2 after looking like they were about to get just fully embarrassed. Not as much of an embarrassment as it could have been, but still, Cowboys, usually they're great during the regular season. Not so much right now. All right, in shotgun, Mahomes back lined up to his right. I believe it is Steele. Mahomes is back to pass wide open. Oof. Rice wide open, low pass, drops the ball. So that is going to be a 2nd and 10. That was kind of a mixture. That was definitely catchable by Rice, but it was a bad throw. So it was a bad throw, catchable, so it kind of felt like a drop. But dude, I'm telling you, like, I'm sorry, bro, but like at the moment, I won the shit out of that trade. Anyway, Mahomes is in shotgun. Looks like Steele is lined up to his left. I'm not used to seeing his number. Passes it to the right, very short. Xavier Worthy, who is ridiculously fast, outruns his defender, and it looks like they're going to give him a first down. They're saying 3rd down on the screen, but where they spotted the ball, that's a first down. Xavier Worthy is just freakishly fast. What is going on with my phone? All right, in shotgun again, 2 backs lined up. He's got Steele and Worthy is in the backfield. Worthy outruns one defender, gets about 5 yards on the carry, gets taken down by the second defender. So he's doing his absolute best. That dude is ridiculously fast. I know. You'll see me in the playoffs, and there is a decent chance I will lose. Probably to my wife, though, because she always beats my ass in the playoffs. I always beat her in the regular season, and then gets to the playoffs, and it's done. I don't know how. It just always happens. In shotgun, 2nd and 4. Carson Steele in the backfield. He gets the first down and a couple more, about an 7 yard run. So he is about 3 yards past. Well, my brother is calling me. Please hold 1 second, everybody. All right, it is 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun. Kelsey is in motion. Fake handoff to Steele. Kelsey gets the pass on a tight end screen and gets about a yard. So that was the same guy who just stopped the last play, number 20 for the Falcons. I actually do not know his name offhand. Let me look it up real quick because I am not the best at all these players sometimes. But, nope, couldn't see it. All right. Mahomes steps back. Giant deep pass down to Rice. He's going to get about 17, 18 yards for the first down. KC is driving in a very effective and seemingly easy manner right now. So let's see if Atlanta can step up and stop these guys. But right now, Mahomes is just kind of making mincemeat of these guys. Cousins, 5 for 5, 66, and a touchdown that first drive. And Mahomes, 3 for 5, 29 yards so far. In shotgun, Mahomes steps back, steps up into the pocket as it collapses. Passes dropped by Smith-Schuster, low pass. Just kind of spun around. So it's not necessarily going to go as a drop, but I think it's just going to be an incomplete. It was low and a hard-to-catch pass. So one of those situations where it could have been caught, but also a very hard catch to make. So not just straight in the numbers kind of situation. Juan, you're overreacting, trust me. It's early. You got injuries. You guys should be just fine. In shotgun, man in motion is Steele over to the left. Mahomes is going to run it himself. Tries to take off, gets about 5. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, yard and a half. Yeah, ask the Cowboys. I mean, honestly, the Cowboys, what, number 1 overall seed in the NFC and still didn't make it anywhere. So don't worry about winning a division. Worry about the playoffs and how they do there. 3rd and 1 under center. Not seeing who is up. And Mahomes is calling a timeout pretty early in this game. I don't know what he's doing. Andy Reid looks mildly befuddled. We'll see what goes on there. Hey, babe, I just saw your chat. It was a little bit ago, but I see it, and hi, I love you. She's super supportive of me randomly getting on and yelling at a bunch of strangers about football for hours on end. Chiefs lost to the Raiders. Oh, last year? Dude, the Chiefs lost to the Broncos last year. So, and the Broncos were a steaming pile of terrible. So don't take it's always going to be hard to play a divisional team. And it's early in the season. They're still learning. All right, it is 3rd and 1. Mahomes under center. Looks like Carson Steele is back up behind him. Snap, handoff to Steele, and he is stuffed, but I think he got it, but it depends on the spot. Like how he got tackled was very awkward, and I think he's going to be short, but if it is short, it's going to be 4th and inches, which in my opinion means they're going to be going for it. I wonder if am I behind right now? 4th and inches, Rice and Steele behind him. Handoff to Rice. Rice is going to get around the edge, and they're saying first down. That was arguable, but looks like they're going to call it a first down. Dude, I don't... unless they challenge that, I think they're gonna, because that doesn't... I don't think he crossed the plane, man. No. Yeah, I think a red flag just came in. Yeah, I just saw it get dropped. So this is getting challenged. Dude, it's hard to say that actually got that forward progress. His forward progress, when he went to go hit the guy to go, he spun backwards and the ball went behind him, and then he stopped. So I really don't think he made that, but it's going to be really hard to overturn. So, knowing the Chiefs' general luck and the fact that they already called it a first down, and it's going to be, depending on the camera angles they get, my guess is this is going to remain a first down. Pretty hard to say, though. So you never know. Situation like this, it's going to be based on the guys on the field. Maybe they'll consult New York on a Sunday night football game, but I mean, realistically, you're looking at a hard to overturn play based on it being called a first down. I don't think it was a first down, but where is it? Mildly biased. So it is what it is. We'll see what they end up calling this. I am not 100% positive. Like, this is like a toss up for me. Well, let me do one thing real quick. Some of my family members are not what I would call the best at technology. So I send them the links on my phone so they know how to use it. Anyway, appreciate all you guys that are in here right now. Juan, that was bummed about that one, man. They looked like they had it. They were doing great. So we'll see what happens. See if the 49ers, hopefully they get a lot of their players back. None of them are really like major, like season ending level injuries. So I have faith the 49ers will be able to recover. Like I said, it is early in the season. Sorry, getting some stuff sent out right now. All right, so they are still reviewing. There's a lot of this thing. It's like I said, it's going to be hard to overturn. I'm not saying it won't be, but I'm just not 100% positive. So here, adjust this real quick, and so they called it a first down, and the stream the video just went bad, and it's a deep ball, almost intercepted. Oof. That was a dangerous pass by Mahomes, and that was almost picked off in the end zone. Worthy is very fast, but that defender was step for step with him. He had like no gap there. All right, 2nd and 10. They are on, it looks like about the 38. Passes it very quickly over and immediately tackled as the receiver. It looks Smith-Schuster. It's going to be about a 4 to 5 yard pickup. So we're looking at about a 3rd and 5 would be my guess. They're not showing where their actual marker is sitting. Kirk Cousins is 3rd and 6. Kirk Cousins kind of looks like he's Derek Carring everything and has some eyeshadow on. I don't think that's it. I think it's a shadow, but it still looks like it. Captain Emo. Anywho, 3rd and 6 on around the 34-yard line. Mahomes is in shotgun, steal to his left. Man in motion is Worthy, the fastest man right now, and he's going to dive and catch it and roll out of bounds about at the 1st-yard line. I think they're going to call it a first down. We will see what it ends up being, but at the moment, it is looking like a first down. So Chiefs are slowly, methodically driving down the field, and shockingly enough, Kelsey was wide open. Mahomes missed him. All right. Snap, and going to get stuffed, but there is a flag. It sounds like there was too many men on the field by the Falcons, so it was basically a free play. So should be 1st and 5 after this penalty is called. Ah, you're doing great, Saw. If you all of a sudden fall off from the chat, we will understand. Yeah, there was 12 men. One was trying to get off. Did not work out very well for them. So, free play, 1st and 5 for the Chiefs. All right, 1st and 5. Mahomes in shotgun. Steele lined up to his left. Kelsey's in motion. Handoff to Steele. He's got some blockers up front, but he's going to get stuffed after about 3 yards. So it's going to be a 2nd and 2. They are really only working with 5 yards to go there. So going to be what it's going to be on that one. All right. 2nd and 1. Kelsey in motion, basically the same formation as before. Handoff to Steele. Steele is going to get through and get a 1st down. A little bit over a yard past the 1st down marker before he is stuffed up. We will see how Carson Steele does. He kind of looks like Clay Matthews. Let's see if he runs some people over. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, Steele to his left. Worthy to his right. And then you're going to see Steele catch the ball, get about 2 yards on the pickup there. So it's going to be about 2nd and 8. Dan, I think I did too. Oh, wait, no. Well, maybe I did. I mean, realistically, my luck is ass. So I tend to, when I pick, I try to go against what I want to happen. Because I have terrible luck. Anywho, Mahomes in shotgun again, Steele to his right. Kelsey in motion from right to left and then back to right, kind of just slowly moving around. Snaps the ball, deep pass to the right, and intercepted in the end zone. Justin Simmons, who has the most interceptions of any player for Mahomes, because he played for the Broncos. That is Justin Simmons' 6th career interception against Patrick Mahomes specifically. And he extends that record of most guys picking off Patrick Mahomes by at least a couple. So, massive mistake there for the Chiefs. Gives the Falcons the ball back after what was turning out to be a long, sustained, good drive. Not anymore. So now it becomes Falcons ball after Justin Simmons picks off Patrick Mahomes in the end zone. So I will say the Falcons defense was doing, they weren't bad, but they were letting them go down. And that interception, man, that was huge. As a Broncos fan, I was incredibly bummed when we did not when we got rid of Simmons and then did not re-sign him. I wanted him back. He was a staple of our defense during our worst years and one of the only bright spots during multiple losing seasons. So I am happy to see him picking off Patrick Mahomes and continuing his legacy of being the bane of Mahomes' existence. I like Mahomes as a player. He's amazing, but he's a Chief. So, yeah, so there's that. I won't say too much after that because I'm never going to root for the Chiefs. Just never going to happen. Same goes for the Raiders and the Chargers. It's just, divisional stuff. Not going to go for them. I can't believe it took as long, though, for someone to sign Justin Simmons. Because I think he was a free agent until, was it like the 2nd or 3rd week of preseason? It was bonkers. So, Mahomes. ends his first drive 6 for 10 for 40 yards and an interception. Rashee Rice had 2 receptions for 23 yards, Steele 3 carries for 10 yards. So wasn't like necessarily the strongest. So he has 4 more interceptions against Mahomes than any other player. Juan, I will take it. All right, in shotgun, Cousins. Hands it off to Robinson. Robinson gets, depending on the spot, 5 to 6 yards on that first down carry. Simmons just knows how to read Mahomes. He's got it. All right, 5-yard carry. They are on the 25-yard line, man in motion. Under center is Cousins, hands it off to Robinson again. Robinson is going to get the first down plus about 2, so about a 7 or 8 yard carry there. That's going to be a first down for the Falcons. They are just kind of methodically, slowly moving the ball down the field, and they have dominated, I believe, the time of possession. Let me verify that real quick, but my understanding is the first drive was, well, actually, no, never mind. I am incorrect on that. So, I didn't realize that was an 8.5 minute drive for the Chiefs that ended in that pick. So they burned their own clock there. 31-yard line handoff to Robinson again, stuffed in the backfield. I think it's going to be about a 1-yard loss. Karlaftis with the tackle for a loss. So we'll see where they spot that ball. My guess is loss of 1 because he did go forward and then get pushed back. So we'll see how that ends up. But after Simmons picks off Mahomes for his 6th career Mahomes interception, Atlanta is at 2nd and 11 around a little past the 30-yard line of themselves. Man in motion, snaps the ball, is a little wide receiver screen and a spin tackle, about a 3 to 4 yard pickup, give or take. So we're looking at about 3rd and 6 or 7. Depending on where they do that. The spin brought him back quite a bit, but they said 3rd and 9. I don't think that's accurate. He picked up more than a yard. So they're calling it 3rd and 9. Doesn't look like 9. I guess they're going to call it around 9. It's about 3rd and 8. In shotgun is Cousins. Robinson to his right. Snaps. Backs up in the pocket. They're bringing the blitz. Cousins rolls out to the right, avoiding the sack. Throws it down the field. It is incomplete. There is a flag in the backfield, which will probably be a holding on the Falcons. It looked kind of like a pass interference down the field, or at least a hold. Yeah, Seahawks, I don't know how they keep winning games, but they don't win it in convincing fashion. So we'll see what goes on. It's one of those things where the Steelers went 11-0 to start a season, but they weren't like that good of a team. Illegal hands to the face. Declined. All right, so it is going to be a 4th down, and my guess is you're going to see the punting unit come out. All right, so punt team is out for Atlanta, so they did not get to capitalize on that interception by Justin Simmons. But they did basically burn 8 minutes off the clock, or 15 or 14 minutes off the clock because, or something like that. 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes. Punt is deep. He's going to field it around the 10, gets to the 15, to the 20, and gets tripped up right at about the 21 yard line. So the Chiefs get all the way down into the red zone, throw a pick after an 8.5 minute drive, and now they get the ball back at their own 20 at the end of the first quarter, with the Falcons leading the Chiefs 7-0. Honestly, I think if the Seahawks had to play the Broncos next week, it wouldn't have ended the same. I think the Broncos are still trying to find their offensive identity. I think Bo Nix is a rookie, and his inexperience has led to some mistakes. And I think as he learns and figures stuff out and they call plays to his strengths, you will see a massive difference in his performance. I think they've gotten lucky on who they've gotten to play when they play. And I think that's going to change. Because I've watched them and they, like I said, they are not a convincing team to me. But we shall see. I don't know a lot. I just call it as I see it. I am a little biased. I will never say I'm not. I am not a fan of the Seahawks. But realistically, I do, watch football with a mostly open mind, and I'm just, like I said, they didn't play that well against the Broncos. The Broncos, arguably, that was their worst game of the year. And they barely beat the Broncos. And as the Broncos develop, they'll get better. And if that's the best the Seahawks have, then they're going to run into these teams that are a lot better. And as they get into their, mid-season form, I think they'll start running into some brick walls. So we'll see how that actually goes. I could absolutely be wrong. I'm not going to say I'm, always 100% right, but that's my basic opinion at this moment. Yeah, Hoff, if you missed it, Justin Simmons, former Bronco, just got his 6th interception against Patrick Mahomes all time, 4 more than any other player in the NFL. So he has 6 total interceptions against Mahomes in his career. The closest behind him is 2. I keep having to sneeze. Oh, apologies. My goodness. All right. Starting at the 21-yard line, Mahomes under center, man in motion, fake handoff, passes it to Worthy. I'm sorry, Rice. I keep mixing up Rice, and Rice is number 4, Worthy's number 1. Got to get that right. So that was a pass to Rice. It's going to be second and about 3 or 4. We'll see where they actually spot it. My guess is 3. So second down. Oh, nope, 4. I was wrong. My bad. So you have Mahomes in shotgun, running back lineup to his right. He's going to hand it off. That was Perrine stuffed after about 1.5 yards, so we're going to be at 3rd and about 2. So they're calling it 3rd and 1. It is a very long one, closer to 2 than 1, but very achievable. See, they have Steele in motion to the left, Mahomes in shotgun. Steele goes back in motion to the right, throws it over the middle to Kelsey for about 3 yards, and that is a first down. I believe that is Kelsey's first reception. It might be. Yeah, I don't think that's an accurate one. Under center, Mahomes, Steele back behind him, hands off to Steele. Steele cuts to the left, gets grabbed, and then absolutely annihilated as he tries to break a tackle by 3 guys running into him directly into his face. About a 2-yard carry. That looked painful. Second and about 8. Well, they're calling it 7. I don't know if I agree with that. All right, snaps the ball and shotgun. It's going to be caught by Rice, who's going to break 2 tackles and get the first down. About a 12-yard reception. Dang. Rice just spinning out. It's crazy that he gets to play after all the crap he did in this offseason. They're like, well, we're going to wait for the court cases to play out. And it's like, really? Okay. 1st and 10, Mahomes in shotgun. Man in motion is Smith-Schuster. Handoff to Perrine. Perrine gets about 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1, or they're going to give them a very friendly spot and give them a first down. We'll see. Perrine, definitely some strong running right there. I think, yeah, they're going to give 2nd and 1. Man in motion around the outside. Handoff again to Perrine. He's going to get the first down easily and about 6 yards more. So they are inside the 30-yard line of Atlanta. They are driving again. So same thing that happened last drive, where they are just literally walking down the field, short passes, running the ball well, doing their thing. So pending another turnover by Mahomes or someone else, Atlanta really needs to step up their defense if they're going to win this game. And they cannot get an interception from Mahomes and not get any points off of it. So Kelsey slowly in motion. Why does he look so slow? Shotgun, handoff to Perrine again, and he is going to get tackled after about a gain of 2. Rice is on the sideline without his helmet, kind of walking around, looking a little winded. We'll see if there's an injury situation there or if he's just taking a quick breather. So you have Perrine in, Mahomes in shotgun, snap. Passes it, dumps it to the feet of Perrine as he's about to get crushed. It is going to be 3rd and 8. If Atlanta wants to keep something going, they really need to get a stop and they got to score points. They cannot get a takeaway that you don't get very often from Patrick Mahomes and not capitalize and then turn around and let them come back and drive the length of the field, essentially 80 yards, and score. So if the Falcons are going to win this game, they've got to get a stop here. They cannot let the Chiefs get in rhythm. In shotgun is Mahomes. Man in motion. Mahomes is flushed out to the left. He throws it. It is caught on the sideline by Justin Watson for another first down. Looks like about another 12, 13-yard pickup for them. I'm having some trouble listening to the announcers sometimes. I have them on quietly, but my goodness, are they just Patrick Mahomes talking about how he's the most magical quarterback and amazing, and it's just like, geez. Flag. Perrine is tackled in the backfield. There are 2 flags. Perrine lost his helmet. My guess is there's going to be a face mask based on the helmet flying off. And maybe a holding. Maybe they're offsetting. I don't know. That I didn't see anything, though. It was a very quick play to have penalties. They are only talking to the Falcons head coach. They are not talking at all. Illegal formation, offense. Defensive holding. Offsetting, replay of first down. Okay, so it basically became a non-play. Yeah, not capitalizing on that interception is that could turn out to be a deciding factor of this game. Like, you cannot do that. So 1st and 10 again from the 20. Mahomes in shotgun. Steele lined up to his left, man in motion on the right. Mahomes throws it short and misses Steele and is almost picked off again as it bounces kind of past his hands. If he had gotten that interception, the defender, it would have been one of the crazier diving catches I've seen in my life. But yeah, it's just past his fingertips, so did not. So 2nd and 10. Yeah, Juan, honestly, like I'm having trouble listening to these guys because they just cannot stop talking about how amazing Mahomes is, even when he's not on the field. All right, in shotgun, passes the ball to a wide receiver screen, and it is to what's his name? Worthy, Xavier Worthy, the fast guy. That guy that's really fast, you know? Anyway, it is going to be third down. He picks up about 7, I want to say. So I think it's going to be about 3rd and 3. They're well inside the red zone now. So short of another great interception by someone, this is a 6-minute drive so far. So Chiefs have 2 drives totaling essentially almost an entire quarter. This is ridiculous. I mean, they are just slowly moving down the field, just doing their thing. Pass is caught by Worthy or Rice. I apologize, Rice, and that's going to be a touchdown, but there is a flag. Long discussion with the officials. Roughing the passer. Okay, so that touchdown will hold up. Mahomes to Rashee Rice. So, pending the extra point, we are looking at a 7-6 Atlanta lead and likely a tie game. Atlanta's defense looked about useless on that last drive. So what they're going to do is, because of the new kickoff rules, it becomes a short extra point for Butker, who will likely not miss it unless some kind of crazy crack happens. Anywho, the kick. Let's see. All right, snap. Kick is up. Right down Main Street. All right. It is a tie game. So after about 15 minutes of possession time, 1 pick for Mahomes, 1 touchdown for Mahomes. So it is a tie game. The Falcons, if they are going to have any kind of way to actually win this game or be competitive, they cannot let them do that, and their offense needs to be more than slightly useless. So we'll see what goes on. Yeah, well, it's not really political because you're like, there's no opinion on it, but like realistically, it's like one dude is way over here and the other one, or well, dude, one person's over here, one's over here. But it's like, I guarantee you, if they had a conversation, it probably would be uncomfortable. I highly doubt it. I'm going to go with probably a big old fat pile of nope. All right, kickoff will be incoming soon. Dang it, my scoreboard. So I'm going to update the scoreboard a little early on kickoffs just because I really haven't seen, I don't think at any point during a kickoff I've seen a turnover. This could be the first, but I'm just going to go ahead and just continue doing it until I'm proven otherwise. Because if I forget, it's just going to be Chiefs position for the next 20 minutes. Anyway, actually, you know what? I don't know if she's there. I haven't seen her once. No, but I do not want to see them. Like baby carrot tiny or half a baby carrot tiny? Or tuna can wide and really tiny? And the chat is devolving quickly, by the way. So, shockingly enough, this is completely sponsored by State Farm. Are you shocked? I'm not a fan of Brittany or whatever her name is. Mahomes. Is it Brittany Mahomes? Whatever her name is. I'm not a fan of her. She's very Karen-esque consistently on social media, and it bothers me. Kick is away and touchback. Kneels down. Oh yeah, 100%. And you got Patrick Mahomes' brother. I forgot his first name, but whatever his name is, that dude's just a douche canoe. He's just an asshole riding on his brother's coattails, like, and trying to be famous because of his brother. He's an ass. Okay, Collinsworth, dude, can you stop talking about how amazing Mahomes is? My God, this is unbearable. All right, in shotgun, Cousins, man in motion, steps back in the pocket. Pocket starts to collapse, steps up, throws the ball, and it is caught, and then no, it's an incomplete pass. It was caught and immediately dropped. The Chiefs were celebrating what they thought was a fumble recovery, but it is 100% not. It's going to be second and 10. And that was McLeod who dropped it. He got that ball knocked out of his hands basically immediately as he caught it. It was a very good defensive play. Cousins in shotgun, running back lined up to his right. In motion, handoff, going around to the left, cuts up the middle a little bit, gets about 4 or 5 when he got almost hit behind the line of scrimmage. So that was not a bad run. It was just kind of broken apart and read easily by the Chiefs defense. So they get some positive yards due to a smart play by the running back. And that was Tyler Algier with the rush. All right, Cousins is in shotgun. Robinson is to his right. It is third and 6. They're around their own 35-yard line. Man in motion. Snap. There is a blitz coming. Deep pass to the right side, and it is almost caught. There is a flag by Cousins. It's in the backfield, roughing the passer. So they will get a automatic first down on that. Honestly, it kind of looked like PI as well. He pulled on his arm as he was trying to reach for it, but I don't think it got seen. But let's see what this. They didn't show the roughing the passer. All I know is there is an injury on the field. Offensive lineman number 76. I do not know his name right now. So they're going to go to a quick timeout. And as they are, I'm going to go for the O real fast. I am not peeing for the D. All right. Just so we have that straight. All right. Still at commercial. Unsure of what is actually going on the field. I actually didn't really get a good. Let me see. Let me see if I can see who is injured currently. Says just says timeout. Let me see. Play by play. Let's see if we can see who was injured. Okay, so McGarry. Who's McGarry? Atlanta player McGarry. Looked like a offensive lineman was down. We'll see. Looks like they are back now. We will see what they are saying. Oh, someone hit his knee. And actually, there was a face mask on him, too, though. All right. 1st and 10 around midfield, the 49 on their own side. Snap to Cousins. Handoff to Robinson. Robinson gets back to the line of scrimmage just barely. So let's see what we get going here. New right tackle in number 77 after that injury. Ow. Feeling very old. One positive is I do have my new chair, and it is 1,000 times more comfortable than my old one. So worth the money. Anyway, shotgun still around midfield. 2nd and 10 on their own 49. Cousins in shotgun gets the snap. Pocket is breaking apart. Robinson is throwing some great blocks. Huge, wide open. Pitts is down at the 1-yard line. There is a flag in the backfield, though, so we'll see if this is going to come back. Because at the moment, that is Kyle Pitts with a massive reception down to the 1-yard line. The flag was in the secondary. Oh, there's like 3 flags down, I guess. Oh, my good Lord. Why is football so annoying sometimes? Defensive holding. All right, so they called back the offensive holding. There was no flag for offensive holding. There was only a flag for defensive holding. Huge reception by Kyle Pitts. Almost made it down into the end zone, but fell just a little bit short. So they're going to be about a Patrick Mahomes wienerness shy of a touchdown, at least based on what the chat is saying about his horribly awful nudes. Anyway. So, first and about a 1/4 of an inch. Sorry. The chat put me up to it. I'm sorry. No, it's 1st and 1. Version goal on the 1-yard line. 3 backs up lined behind Cousins. He's going to have it off to Bijan Robinson. Robinson is going to fight. Touchdown. Robinson, they're saying, is in for the touchdown for the Falcons. That gives them a 13-7 lead. And pending the extra point, 7-point lead. Let's see what the replay shows. Yeah, he powered through. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. He reached his arm reached over far enough to get at least half the ball across that plane when he pushed through for the second time. I don't see a way that could be overcalled, but depending on who was paid off, maybe we'll see. I got to go off Tom Grassi's thing with the payoffs though, because it's like he constantly jokes about that, and it is freaking hilarious. Kick is up. And it is good, and it is a 14-13 Falcons lead over the Chiefs. The Falcons, offensively, pardon me, looking fairly good. They did not capitalize off of that pick, but they are, they're leading. They're looking pretty strong right now. That's a good thing. Chiefs are looking like the Chiefs, which is very strong offensively, pretty good defensively, but the Falcons are kind of pushing back on that. Mahomes threw an uncharacteristic interception, except if you consider who he threw it to, and then it would be very characteristic because it was Justin Simmons who picks him off. That's what he does. Defends passes, blocks passes, picks him off. So the Chiefs are not playing poorly. They're not playing amazing, but they are driving, and they are, when they have the ball, they are methodically and slowly moving down the field in an effective way that is sucking clock down like none other. So we'll see what ends up happening here in this game, but at least for the moment, it is a fun one to watch. There's some pretty big plays. There's some fun plays. I would like to see less kind of iffy calls, though. We'll see. This could be a fun one to watch. I've done some other primetime games, and some of them, I think last week's one, what was last week's one that I almost fell asleep in the third quarter? I think Grossi and Perna talked about it on GPS the next day, and I believe it was a in real time 55-minute third quarter. And as that ridiculously slow, impossible to watch third quarter went on, I actively started losing my mind because it was some of the most painful football I've ever watched. So as long as this game doesn't do that, I'm stoked and I'm going to enjoy it. I still had fun talking with all you guys last week, which was fun. That kind of kept the only reason I was able to keep going, but like it devolved to the point where we were just goofing around. I was trying to figure out how my Stream Deck thing works with the voice changing because there was like 10 minutes in between some of those. Oh, God, that was bad. Last week was a rough one, man. Was it last week? Week before? Regardless, whichever week it was where I did the double stream like this one. I think it was last week. That was just, good Lord. Kickoff is away. Let me move our ball marker. It's going to be run out from about 1 yard deep. He gets to the 20, 25, 30, 29, 30. So basically about the same as you would have done if he had knelt. But valiant effort. A little bit more fun than watching a kneel down. And I will take it. So, Chiefs have the ball. Why? Carson Steele has a pet alligator. Okay. 31-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in the half. Mahomes in shotgun hands it off to Carson Steele and his pet alligator. And Steele is going to power through. That was a beast move, a level thing. And maybe he's an alligator. Holy crap. And he got possibly a first down. We'll see where they mark it, but my God. So they're showing Carson Steele's sister just got married, and for her wedding, the entire wedding is watching him play football. Anywho, 2nd and 1, Steele lined up to his right. Man in motion is Xavier Worthy. Steele is going to get the ball. He's going to get the first down by a couple yards, and it is going to be another 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs as the clock reaches 5 minutes and 45 seconds and continues to tick down. What sucks about the Chiefs is that I actually like a lot of their players, like Carson Steele. I like him. Kelsey, I kind of like him. Love his brother. Patrick Mahomes, amazing player. Sounds like Kermit the Frog. Love Andy Reid, but still, I hate the Chiefs. Mahomes passes the ball over the middle. Noah Gray catches the ball about a 12 to 13 yard gain, so another first down for the Chiefs as they continue their ability to slowly move down the field and just keep getting first downs. Let's see. What will make me happier? Broncos going to the playoffs or the Chiefs losing every game? Like every game the rest of the season, like they lose out? Oh, dude. Oh, man, that's rough. Okay, so you'd have to go with... Okay, sorry. That was a pass over to Rashee Rice for about 3 yards. Honestly, them losing everyone would probably do one for me because us making the playoffs doesn't guarantee it. Us making the Super Bowl, I'll take the Super Bowl over the Chiefs losing every game. But if we just make the playoffs and lose in the wild card round, I'll take the Chiefs losing everything because that's just hilarious. In shotgun, Mahomes back lined up to his right. It is 2nd and 8. Backs up in the pocket, passes it over the middle to Rashee Rice short. Gets tackled short of the first down, but just barely. So it is going to be a 3rd and 1. 4 minutes left on the clock. Rashee Rice currently has 7 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown. So he is being very effective today. Arguably, though, honestly, like after his crap he did, should be suspended based on other people. I don't know why like he wasn't. And I'm not specifically because he was a Chief, just because I've seen less get more. Confused. We'll have to talk conversation about that at halftime. But in shotgun, Mahomes changing the play, running around, clock ticking down. He's got Pirine to his right in shotgun again, backing up. Pirine gets the ball, gets stuffed up. He's going to, at best, get back to the line of scrimmage. My guess is actually lose about a yard. I would think he lost a yard, but I'm not really sure. No, but they called Mahomes magic and a wizard and a miracle worker. So dude, these announcers like on Sunday, a lot of the main announcers are just so high on him. It's really hard. Like even when he's not on the field, and it's like Kirk Cousins are like talking about him. Butker, deep field goal, 53 yards, right down the middle, and that dude is accurate as hell, even if I think he's a giant douche canoe. Sorry, not trying to get political, but like, I think it's kind of crappy how he thinks, especially about women. Regardless of your political views, I think women are equal to men in a lot of ways. My wife works really hard. She's amazing. She's very smart. She has a master's degree and multiple other degrees. And his thing of saying women should just be moms, I think, is bullshit. But that's like I said, a personal opinion. I disagree with him fundamentally on that, but he is a really good kicker. I mean, most of the guys I know, conservative or liberal or whatever, um, they tend to like most of their wives work really hard, and it's like just because you get to make a couple $1,000,000 a year kicking a ball doesn't mean shit. Because most of us need dual incomes to make things happen. And if my wife didn't kick severe ass and be super smart and work really hard, then we wouldn't have a cool house, and I wouldn't get the opportunity to stream. So like I said, regardless of political views, I think his views are really stupid. So, that being said, let's see if the Falcons can use the 2 minutes and, what was it, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to score a touchdown or another field goal. Get up by at least 2 scores. Yeah, Butker, yeah, he is just nerdy Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate, like, I know people who, like, think he's amazing. I'm just like, he's such a, he's kind of a, he's an idiot. Misogynist. Once again, not trying to get political, but I am not that way, so I don't like guys that are like that. But God, the only really big negative of doing these streaming these games. Yeah, that's true. It's really like, but like people try to make it political, but yeah, it really isn't. Like he's just a dick. Only problem with doing these primetime games is my God, the commercials. It's like that wasn't even halftime. That was like three. It was like 4 or 5 minutes, something like that, of commercials. Like holy crap! All right, Chiefs ready to kick it off. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Atlanta receives and kneels in the end zone for a touchback. Well, they're talking about Kirk Cousins doing some good stuff, which is rare during a broadcast like this. They're looking really good, though. All right. Under center, Cousins. Robinson lined up behind him, man in motion. Number one goes right and then back left. Snaps the ball, toss back to Robinson. Robinson gets contact in the backfield and gets tripped up, even though he kind of broke that tackle a little bit. Gets about 2 to 3 yards. All right, so Atlanta has now just lost their second offensive lineman to injury. Someone stepped on his leg? Where he gets rolled under. Someone rolled under onto his calf and ankle, and it kind of rolled weird. So that is going to be the second Atlanta Falcons lineman going down with an injury. The other lineman that went out earlier is currently questionable to return, but went to the medical tent, took his helmet off, and is sitting on the bench. So I'm going to go with probably not coming back. However, they are running the clock down to the 2-minute warning to get the new center, because the center was the one who was just injured, warmed up and ready so they don't have some weird fumble or something crazy happen. So currently they are warming up, 2-minute warning, and we're going to go on a commercial break in prime time. I think I brought another beer. I'm trying to go slow with these, but Jesus Christ, the commercials are killing me. I'm going to go get Uno Mas Corona. And I will return in 2 shakes of a leg. There it is. Oh, crap. I don't have a bottle opener. All right. I'm notoriously bad at doing this, but we'll give this a shot. What do you, like this? Then you, nope, that's not gonna. Ah, I did it. Used like a stick thing. Yeah, it worked out. All right. Adjust. Kirk Cousins is like a very fit goober. He dresses like he shops at Kohl's and gets upset when there's mild salsa on his tacos because it's too spicy. But then you give him a couple beers and he turns into Kirk O'Chains. So there is that. Still on this 2-minute break. Yeah, I could see that for sure. All right. Cousins in shotgun, no back with him. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left. Gets the ball. Pocket is they're going to call that a fumble. I don't think it was a fumble. I think that was an incomplete pass. So Bijan Robinson, instead of trying to get the ball, he kicked it out of bounds. I don't know what they're going to call that. I feel like that was a forward pass based on his arm movement, but I don't know. They need to slow it down. So if Robinson kicked the ball out of bounds, that would be a flag if it was a fumble. But I don't think it would be a flag if he kicked the ball out of bounds if it wasn't a fumble. So they need to... This within the 2-minute section. I don't care about the kicking the ball. Look at the replay of the frickin' throw. They're not showing the throw. We don't know if it was actually a fumble. Well, they haven't even tried to show the replay if it was a fumble. Yeah, review the fumble, though. Yeah, but they haven't even... They're talking about how it's ruled as a fumble, but they haven't even reviewed it. They haven't looked at anything. They haven't even talked to New York. That looked like a pass, man. It looked like he kicked his arm forward. Slow it down. Look at the right angle. Let's see what it was. That looked like a pass, man. They're not even going to review it. They're just going to give them... Like, they didn't even really show a good replay. They showed a backwards way. Wow. We're not even going to slow that down and look at it. Andy Reid, it's 3rd and 12. No, you didn't get the ball. Go eat a cheeseburger and shut up, man. I love you as a coach, but stop arguing. Can we review the fumble? Why aren't we looking at the fumble? Why? I'm confused. All right, in shotgun. I guess they're not going to look and see if it was truly a fumble. It was very hard to see at the speed they were showing. But snaps the ball, fumbles it again. Bijan Robinson recovers it and continues to run up the middle and gets about 6 yards. All right, did someone rub butter all over Kirk Cousins' hands? Because good Lord, my guy. He bobbled it about in the place that Bijan Robinson was running. So that was very fortunate on the Falcons. So after losing 2 offensive linemen, the Falcons are struggling offensively. Oof. That's rough. So you are going to get Patrick Mahomes in an attempt to tie this game at halftime. Or I'm sorry, not tie. I'm sorry, take the lead. Or at least score a touchdown. Kick a field goal right before half. So 1 minute, 46 seconds left. Kansas City has 1 timeout. Punt is away. Not a great kick, but it will rest around the 34-yard line with 1:37 and 1 timeout, with Mahomes and company coming up to take over. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit with the massive amount of long commercial breaks this is. It is bonkers. The amount of commercial breaks and how long they are during prime time. Oh, you don't really notice it until you have to fill the gaps of all this with me talking. So I can't just sit here for 4 minutes and stare at my screen because, I mean, really. I know, Juan, like, you're the only, realistically, here's the deal. There's been upwards of 15 people in there. Right now, we're looking at 6. Saw is... Hold on a second. I have crying children. Give me just a second. Oh dear. It sounds like one child may have hit another child. That is not good. My daughter is very upset, and oh dear. Hopefully, you guys can't hear that because she is devastated, but she's probably also in trouble and she realizes it. So we're there. Anywho, wait, what? I'm sorry, I just missed that. I had it on mute. They have a Gladiator 2. Oh, come on, man. Really? Gladiator 2. Yeah, no, they're legit doing a Gladiator 2. I mean, it's made by Ridley Scott, but they're really, like, do they have no original ideas left in Hollywood? That movie didn't need a sequel. Why does Gladiator 2 need a sequel? Whatever. I just caught the end of that, and I have no idea what's going on there. That's bonkers. Unreal. Oh, boy. Yeah. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and the 5-year-old likes to pester the 8-year-old, and the 8-year-old likes to respond by smacking him in the head. The 5-year-old, I mean. And then the 5-year-old also likes to bite. So they fight, and then they blame each other. But, like, realistically, on most cases, you get like a 50-50 blame ratio as far as what they're doing, because no one is innocent in this situation, because one of them pokes the other one until the other one does something they're not supposed to. All right, it is 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, goes to pass it, throws it to the running back Pirine, and they're going to get about 5 yards. They are in the hurry up, so they are moving very quickly. Looks like they're going to try and hold on to their timeouts, which is smart for now. All right, 2nd and 5, shotgun. Mahomes is going to be almost sacked. There's no way that wasn't. No, they're not going to call it intentional grounding. In my opinion, should have been because that was intentional grounding. It did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. He was still there was someone in the area, but it obviously wasn't going to make him. He was backwards when he threw it. But it is Patrick Mahomes, so they will give him the benefit of the doubt. Because why not? All right. 3rd and 5 from the 39, their own 39. Changing the play up. 6, 5, 4 on the play clock, 3 on the play. Snaps it, backs up in the pocket. Oh, almost intercepted off the hands of Rishi Rice. And that was about as close as they were going to get to another interception of Mahomes. Holy crap. How did he not? He fell to the ground and dropped the interception. Mahomes got away with one there. Bates had that in his hands and just dropped it. Dang for the Falcons, man. They had it. He had the ball. He just dropped it. And that was in and out of the hands of Rice. So they are going to have to punt. It is a 3 and out, and there is a minute and 11 seconds left. Atlanta does have 2 timeouts. So they have a chance to actually come back and maybe do something with this after that fumble. He corrals it at the 20. It's a bouncing punt, and he gets it back up to the 30. So they have 70 yards to go. 59 seconds exactly. So just under a minute. 2 timeouts. And you have the Falcons trying to go up by either 7 or 11. And we'll see what they do. So either 1 score or 2 scores coming up here. Heck of defensive play by the Falcons on that one to give them a stop there. They got a little lucky with Mahomes kind of threw it outside of the reach of Rice, and Rice kind of popped it up. But at the same time, Chiefs got lucky that the defender did not catch that ball, because that was legitimately could have been an absolute. So, all right, 1st and 10 from their own 30. 59 seconds, 2 timeouts. Kirk Cousins is in shotgun. Bijan Robinson to his left, and a flag. False start on the Falcons. Yeah, but I think Paracel getting shot got you to re-sign. Wait, who was it you guys re-signed after he got shot? Because he was like, oh my God, life's too short. So, I mean, that happened. No, I don't know. That was the story of it moment. Oh, I got to move the possession error. Okay, so Cousins in shotgun. Robinson to his left, backs up to pass, passes it short over the middle to number 5. Helmet is ripped off. I am curious, when someone's helmet gets ripped off, how there's not a flag there. All right. Let's see here. Clock is running in shotgun again. Cousins backs up. It's 2nd and 5. He is hit as he throws, and it is intercepted by the Chiefs. He hands it back to another player as he's getting tackled, and he steps out of bounds. So the Chiefs, I actually didn't even get to move the marker over before Cousins gets hit. A fluttering ball falls into the hands of the Chiefs. And now, with 30 seconds and a timeout left, the ball is going back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see here. So that was forced by Wharton and then intercepted by number 27, Connor. And as he was getting hit, he passed it back to another Chief, and he got another 10 yards on the return-ish. So he gets hit, tosses it back to him. Yeah, about 10 yards. Jalen Watson. So 34-yard line for the Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun, backs up to pass. 30 seconds left on the clock. Tosses it over to Pirine. There is a flag down, I believe. No, I guess not. I thought I saw something. Kansas City takes their final timeout with 23 seconds left. They are 2nd and 2 around the 30-yard line. They're very hyped on Rashee Rice right now, and they've been talking about him all game. And it's like the entire announcing crew of every game I've seen has completely forgotten about the fact that he has 2 pretty severe legal cases, and they're just not even talking about it. Is it just he gets to be a jerk and cause multiple wrecks? And it's like this is the same thing with some of the other players. It doesn't matter what team they're on. I think it's crappy. It shouldn't. Yeah. 2nd and 2. Mahomes in shotgun. Pirine to his right. Rashee Rice in motion from right to left. Lines up. Mahomes backs up. There is a massive holding. No flag. Tosses it outside of the back of the end zone, aiming for Juju, but that was clearly just a throwaway. Not really sure how that wasn't a holding call. Juan, we need to find who else. Like, I'm gonna get Hoff on here. Wake up, Saw. I am curious how that was not holding. He's holding him by the neck. Bonkers. Yeah, there's video of him just like leaving the wreck, leaving the cars he wrecked, and just walking away and getting an Uber away from it. And it's like most people be in jail right now. 1 second left on the play clock, 14 seconds left. Or down, throws it over and throws it away. It is going to be 4th and 2. My guess is they are going to bring out Butker to make it a 1-point game going into halftime. After Kirk Cousins, back-to-back drives, fumble and pick. The fumble, it's all on pressure, though, because the fumble caused strip sack. And the pick was caused by someone hitting his arm as he was trying to throw the ball. So a lot of pressure coming from Kansas City, causing turnovers. So their defense is really playing well right now, and that is the primary reason. This kick is 44 yards. It is up, and it is right down the middle again, as per usual with Butker. So it is now a 1-point game, 13-14. We will see if the Falcons even try to do anything or if they just kneel this one out and go into halftime with a 1-point lead. So there, I believe there is 11 seconds left. So I'm sorry. After the kick, it's 6 seconds left. My mistake. I read that wrong. I feel like the Falcons are definitely gonna like they're talking about this now on the broadcast, but there are going to be issues coming up here for the Falcons. Mainly, hey, what's up, Cucumber? So there are two very key offensive linemen down for the Falcons. So while they were doing really well, as soon as those injuries happened, one and then the second one, you've seen a considerable breakdown on their ability to move the ball. So that is going to be a massive concern moving forward. If those guys don't come back and the backup offensive linemen are not up to the task, um, you could see the Falcons offense kind of fall apart. And it's not going to be like I'm going to say, hey, they're going to Falcon. Hard to say that when you lose two key offensive linemen. I mean, that's going to screw up anyone's game plan, especially your center. So they're going to kneel it out. That is going to bring us straight to halftime. Dude, Collinsworth, is it Chris Collinsworth that's doing this thing? Because, like, my God. He's like lamenting the fact that he hasn't seen Mahomes and Kelsey really hook up. I'm going to be doing that soon. There's going to be certain ones. Be asking a friend of mine to help me try and do that. Saw is probably listening right now. He's not chatting too much because he's very tired. He farms a lot and works every day of the week. But I'm going to ask him for a little bit of help and another friend of mine to go through and find some key moments to clip and post. So, like some of the other streamers, some of these guys have helped to go through and do that. I don't really at the moment. And then on top of that, if anyone doesn't know, I am an electrical superintendent and I build high rises. And I have been roaming around my area helping multiple projects that are behind or in trouble, which means a lot of extra hours for me and a lot of driving. So I haven't had as much time to do my pre-recorded videos that I would like to do. And I also have not had time to really go through my streams and pick out clips I'd like to put up. So that will be coming soon. Working on a way to do that, and as the winter comes, I'll slow down a little bit, and then actually coming in November, I get to have shoulder surgery, which should be terrible and painful, but it's going to give me a few weeks off to kind of get caught up on everything, get everything set up. So things are going to be changing a little bit. I'm going to see if I can even play video games while I don't have full use of my right arm. And if I can't, I'll start making some other content, maybe similar to like news kind of stuff. And there is a conversation going around about making a top 10 list. So I'm thinking about doing some of that stuff, see where we go with it. At the moment, my life has been incredibly busy, and I am very fortunate that my wife is super supportive and lets me do these streams where I'm basically on the computer talking to you guys for 3 to 6 hours, and she gets to deal with with our crazy children, who apparently about 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago, one of them I think punched the other one in the nose. So, but there will be more coming. A lot of things are prone to change. I'm going to try and expand and do a little bit of different things and start making more pre-recorded content once I get a little bit more time. But for now, the easiest thing for me is just sit down and shoot the shit with you guys and talk. And I really enjoy talking with all you guys and being here and watching the game and breaking it down. And I think it's actually teaching me a lot more about the game by sitting here and talking about it, because sometimes I'm wrong and I learn a lesson. So at halftime, Falcons are up 14-13. It's a pretty evenly matched game at the moment. I am concerned, though, for one, huge differential in possession time. So the Chiefs have almost 20 minutes to the Falcons 10, almost like a little over 10. So it's pretty lopsided. And then the biggest thing is You had it was an 8 minute, near 20-second drive. Let's see here. What was it? 8 minute and, yeah, 8 minute and 21-second drive, 75 yards, 17 plays, ends in an interception. The negative is for the Falcons, they did not capitalize on it. They basically, as close to possible, three and outed. It was 5 plays and they were done. So um, that kind of skews the score a little bit because realistically, the Chiefs have really controlled the pace and the possession of this game. So we'll see what losing two very key offensive linemen does for the Falcons offense and what they're going to be capable of doing. Because I mean, honestly, without those guys, I mean, you're already seeing some of this where they're clearly not doing as well as they could be. Um and since those guys went out, you've seen some failure as far as bad play, um just bad blocking. You had the fumble caused by a rusher getting through, and the interception caused another time by a rusher getting through. So it's really hard to say that this game is going to continue to be close because without those offensive linemen, and if the offensive line continues to give up a lot of pressure, you'd see Kirk Cousins just kind of start flailing, and then the Falcons fail. So we'll see what these offensive line injuries do. So curious to see. So far, though, very competitive game. Definitely enjoying watching it. It's more interesting than last week's game, but we'll see if that continues to be the case. So, I mean, last week's game was just like I said, 55-minute third quarter. Like how? Like I just, dude, is that was bonkers. But we'll see what we get going forward here with the offensive line injuries and if they can hold up against the Chiefs pass rush, because that's really where those two turnovers came from, was just the pass rush of the Kansas City Chiefs getting through that line that is now not doing so hot. Um, Realistically, I think the Chiefs are going to win 27-17. That's my realistic prediction is 27-17. So I don't have a whole lot of faith right now um, in how the Falcons played after those guys went down. Oh boy, these breaks are aggressive. Very long break here. Look at some stats real quick and see what we got comparative wise. So Kirk Cousins only has 3 incompletions, but he's only got 11 attempts. So Mahomes has thrown it 27 times, which is bonkers to me. But they've been, I mean, like I said, they've had these really long sustained drives that are eating all of the clock in the world. So, I mean, that 8 minute drive, it ended in a pick, but it's like that's the kind of stuff that if they do that in the second half and it doesn't end in a pick, they're going to be screwed as far as the Falcons are concerned. You cannot let Mahomes, and they hadn't even gotten to like that was like an intercepted in the end zone, but if they were still at like the 18-yard line, it's like if they keep moving down and just do that slowly, I mean, that could have been like a 10 minute, you know, drive that ends in a touchdown. It's like you're done. You let that kind of stuff up. So I'm a little curious to see how it's going to go. Maybe one of those guys will come back. Yeah, like I mean, like realistically, they're gonna have to have some big plays. They're gonna have to have Bijan Robinson really like get some big plays. But the issue is like without with that offensive line being hurt, is he gonna be able to do that, or is Cousins gonna be able to move the ball effectively, get some deeper passes, get some proper reads with that offensive line, not being his primaries and some of his key guys not being there. And like you kind of saw that bobble, and it was like very fortunate that Robinson was able to get that near fumble from Cousins. It almost looked like a handoff, but it wasn't. It was like realistically, I don't know what they counted it as, but it feels like he fumbled it, and Robinson, before it hit the ground, grabbed it and made a play with it. So we shall see. Let me see something real quick. Here we go. I'm trying to do like 8 things at once right now, and it is exhausting sometimes. But I'm excited to see what the second half does. Let's see here. What is this? Hold on, I'm trying to get. There we go. All right. These half times are very long. Holy cow. Kind of losing some steam here. I have to go pee here in a second. Hopefully, actually, I have time to go do that before the game comes back. Saw is back. Oh, you had a good nap? You feeling better? That's good. I think Juan is losing his mind, being one of the only, like, you see the chat. He like, dude, Juan's keeping it going, man. He is keeping it going. I think they're getting ready to come back here shortly. First half replay. Okay, so they're doing a first half replay. I'm going to use the bathroom before they come back. Hopefully, it shouldn't only take a second. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Give me just one quick second, please. And I will. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to update this too. How do I. Or I could be terrible at using a computer and forget how to type. That, save. Okay. So I think I'm going to have to wait because I had so much trouble with that. I do believe. Let me see here. So it looks like they're trying to come back right now. Let me look at my phone. Who got the ball first? I think it was the Falcons. It was. So I'm going to go ahead and move our ball marker over to the Chefs. There. Because they are going to be receiving the ball first. And chances are it is going to be a touchback based on history. Okay, now what are they doing? Just wait. They put the owner in the Ring of Honor. I feel like what? All right, kickoff incoming here in the third quarter. Chiefs about to receive. Looks like, oh yeah, that is 100% going to be a touchback. All right, touchback. Chiefs are getting the ball on their own 30. All right, first and 10 from their own 30. Mahomes in shotgun. Passes it short to Kelsey. I'm sure Chris Collinsworth is uncomfortably happy about that. Yeah, I'd agree with that one, Juan. Purdy made very mistakes. He had 2 actual completions. So he had 5 incompletions, 3 of them were drops. All right, it is second and 1 in shotgun. Fake handoff to Steele. It is going to go to Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is going to break 2 tackles and get about 15 yards. Holy crap. So 14-yard reception for Rice. Once again, I continue to question his eligibility to play, even though he is currently being charged with multiple felonies. And it was all caught on tape. I don't know. Shotgun for Mahomes. Handoff to Steele. Steele is going to get about 5 to 6 yards after running through a couple guys. I think Purdy over the past few years has shown he deserves a contract. Like, realistically, he does. I mean, regardless of the team that's around you, as a quarterback, you go in, you're efficient, you make passes, you get your team to the Super Bowl in your second year, you get them to the NFC Championship, but then get injured in your first year, you deserve a contract. That's bonkers. All right. It is going to be something. Second and 5, shotgun. Mahomes pass over the middle. Hit hard as Rice for about a 6 to 7 yard gain and a first down. Come on. Let's see something fun. All right, first and 10, shotgun again. Back line up to his left. It is Steele. The rush is coming. He throws it right over the middle with a dart. Kelsey gets a reception for about 13 more yards. Well, Saw, after your nap, what you missed was, unfortunately, the Falcons lost 2 of their key offensive linemen, including their center. And as soon as that happened, Kirk Cousins got strip sacked. And then right after that, got hit as he was throwing and threw an interception. So back-to-back drives after that, 2 turnovers. All right, handoff to Steele, first and 10, and he is going to just bulldoze through for about 9 yards. Holy crap. So it looks like Atlanta's defense is actively collapsing. Well, honestly, they were kind of letting this happen anyway. This is just going faster than it used to because the other drives were between 6 and 8 minutes each, and now this drive is currently going on about 4, and they're already at the 10. In shotgun, Steele to his left, Worthy to his right. Steele gets the carry, gets down to the 3-yard line. It is going to be first and goal on about the 3, as the Chiefs have literally just beat the ever-living crap out of that defense and gotten down to first and goal. All right. Almost had to sneeze. Didn't want to blow your guys' eardrums out. All right, you have a weird thing. Mahomes is running off to the right. It is a trick play, direct snap to Steele. He gets about a yard. Oh, they say 2 yards. I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, he kind of like looks like Derek Carr, kind of with his like almost eyeliner look, but discerningly like might make you comfortable enough for him to murder you. Anywho, all right, Steele in the backfield. Actually, 3 guys in the backfield around Mahomes. It is 2nd and goal on the 1.5. Steele gets the ball again and is stuffed for about a 1 to 2 yard loss. I think they're going to mark that down as, let's see, 2 yard loss. So it is now 3rd and goal. If Atlanta wants a chance to win, this play is unbelievably important. Don't get a flag and don't let them score. Turnover would be preferred, but not the bend, don't break. Man in motion is Worthy. Mahomes rolls out to his left. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to try and throw. Oh, Mahomes has just thrown it away. That is going to be 4th down. They're going to say intended for Watson, but there was no way he had time for anything. Judon is injured, which sucks because he's a huge part of Atlanta's defense. So hopefully whatever injury he's dealing with is minor, because if the Atlanta Falcons keep getting injuries to key players, this game is going to get out of hand. So here we go. With another potential field goal, you have Butker. It is a very short field goal, like, 20 yards? Kick is up, and it is good. So shockingly enough, Butker makes a 20-yard field goal. He's a very good kicker. That dude can kick the ball. Probably should stop talking himself, but, great kicker. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move the possession arrow over to the Falcons prematurely just because the nature of the new kickoff tends to see a lot of touchbacks. Yeah, I really, honestly, like, me and you have, like, I try not, like, I probably should stop mentioning how much I dislike him on every time he kicks a field goal, but I just really don't like him. And it's not just the Chiefs thing. He could be the Broncos kicker. I want them to get rid of him because he's an ass. Yeah, Falcons they're getting, like, realistically, like, you can have injuries throughout a game here and there, minor ones, hopefully guys come back, but so far the Falcons, their O-line, I think it's their center and their left tackle. Yeah, that's true. I just don't try to imply anything or talk politics because it's more about football than it is anything else. But so you lose 2 of your key guys there, and then you lose a very key guy in defense. And it's like, we're not saying Judon's gone yet, but he's injured, and if he's not gonna come back, like, I mean, Jesus, like, really, like, I think isn't he a captain over there? I have to look it up, but I could have sworn he was a captain. It's like, you lose guys like that, and that's gonna Matthew Judon. Let's see here. Atlanta. Oh my God, I can't spell. Falcons. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so Judon is not. He is not, but they also have the fewest amount of captains of any team. So they only have 4 captains on their team, which is abnormal because usually you'll have like an O-line captain, and you'll have a playmaker captain, which is usually your quarterback. Yes, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is a dome, but it opens, so it does it's like a diamond. So like all those pieces that go around it, they spin around and close. It's a really freaking cool stadium. Thing is bonkers. Bucker to kick off, and he kicks it very far to the right. It's going to be returned. He's out to the 10. He's out to the 20. He's out to the 26, 7, 27. We'll go with 27. Well, Levi's isn't too bad. I love Mile High, but they'll never let a Super Bowl happen there because it's cold. And it's like, dude, shut up. It's football. I want to see a Super Bowl in the snow. I think that would be a heap of fun, but apparently the NFL just likes going to Florida and to LA. All right. Under center, man in motion, handoff, faked, pass to number 1. I do not remember his name. It's about a 5-yard reception on a what would that be called? Like a motion screen? Because there was no one over there to do blocking, but he was basically on his own. My biggest thing is how far away Levi's is from San Francisco. Like Denver Stadium is like across the highway from the downtown area. All right, in shotgun is Cousins. Behind him is Bijan Robinson. Backup O-linemen are still in. Man in motion is number 34. Gonna hand it off to Robinson, and Robinson is gonna. He got taken down and then fell into another defender. So it's gonna be 3rd and about 2 or 3. All right, 3rd and 2. All right, 3rd and 2. Snaps. Cousins was in shotgun by himself. Cousins is going to run, but he gets tripped up by his own O-lineman and falls forward. So who's getting the sack there? At least that's what it looked like. It looked like he tripped over his own O-lineman that fell down. Oh, good God. They're saying don't blame the O-line for this, which is true. He had really good protection, but he goes to, oh no, a Chiefs defender grabbed his shoe. Jesus, Kirk. Stop looking so damn old, man. I'm old. Punt incoming. So Atlanta is Atlantaing. Very long wait for this punt. Punt is finally away. Sideline, it bounces through the end zone and will be a touchback. I believe a punt touchback. All these rules confuse me with stuff. I believe punt touchbacks are still 20-yard line. I think. Yeah, Hoff, it's kind of wild. Like, your guys' offense is awesome. And it's really fun to watch. And you guys have always kind of had a decent offense. And then like the last couple years with Purdy and some of these other weapons you guys got have been like near elite, but you always had to back up a great offense. And now your offense isn't bad, but it's definitely 100% mid. Wait, DMD? Debo, Kittle, Purcell. Oh, CMC. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, you guys have like. I mean, the thing is though, you guys have a lot of depth. And honestly, wasn't like a big weak point of your guys' defense last year was the secondary. I think. I think I recall that being an issue as well. Last year was the secondary being iffy. So, and I don't know, did they? Yeah, Rundy and yeah. Did you guys even change anyone on the defense? Did you pick anyone up? I can't remember really. Like, was there anyone drafted that was like a high guy that everyone wanted for Rundy, or did you pick anyone up? I was not really focusing on them. So you lost a guy. I don't think you picked anyone up. So basically, your defense got worse and your offense stayed amazing. It's kind of the opposite of the Broncos. The Broncos' offense has been incapable, even with one like they're at times one of the highest rated defenses in the league. Still, just get our asses kicked because we have no capability, and it's not like just like a little bit. It's like completely anemic offense that like we were dead last in the red zone for like 4 years running, and like leader of 3 and outs during the same time. So I know the feeling of having a one-sided team and how painful it can be. Believe me. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Man in motion. Mahomes under center. Steele gets the carry. Gets about 6. Looks like he's going to be at the 26-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Carson Steele is having a pretty good game. Nothing exceptional, but solid and just kind of pushing through as he should be. He's averaging 4 yards a carry, 12, 52 yards, and then I believe he has a couple receptions. Let's take a look. 1 reception for 2 yards. 2nd and 5, man in motion is Rice. Steele lined up to his right. Mahomes steps back, passes it to Rice. Rice is going to be tackled about a half a yard to a yard shy of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and short, very short. You guys should just do what the Eagles do. Saw knows all about this. Just draft the entire Georgia defense every year. You'll be fine. All right, 3rd and 1 at their about a half a yard. Handoff to Steele again. He is going to jump forward and gain about a yard and a half and get the first down. Actually, that is a curious count. How many players on Philly's defense, how many starters on Philly's defense are former Georgia players? I did forget to move the little Lombardi. Thank you, Juan. Keeping me on my toes. Thank you. 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Snap, fake to Carson Strong. Rush is coming, gets hit. Still gets it off. Rashee Rice gets about a 22-yard reception, give or take. Jesus. Oh, 27. Wow. Oof. All right, they are across midfield at the 42 of the Falcons. In shotgun, you have Worthy catching the ball out of the backfield and rushing up and gets knocked out of bounds after about a half of a yard to a 1-yard gain. I just sold a Jalen or traded a Jalen. What was his name? I just traded that for a auto for a Peyton Manning auto, so I thought that was a good deal. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 41. Mahomes and shotgun Steele to his right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion on the left. Mahomes steps back. Offensive line is holding up very well. Mahomes is going to run it for about 14 yards. Oh, and another first down. Yeah, I had a Jalen Carter rookie auto card, and then I had who else was it? That one was graded 10 out of 10, and then I had another one I traded. 2 graded ones. So I traded those for a 1 out of 10 Peyton Manning autograph. All right, in shotgun, Mahomes hands it off to Steele. Steele goes up the middle, gets grabbed, but keeps running and gets about 7 to 8 yards on the carry. So it is going to be second and either a short 3 or a long 2, kind of right in the middle. So we'll see what they say. Another very long sustained drive for the Chiefs. They are just eating the clock. All right, it is a long two, closer to about a 2.5. Man in motion, Mahomes under center, hands it off to Steele. Steele is going to run up the middle, be a little bit short of the first down, so it is going to be third and about a Mahomes wiener length. Sorry, I have to call back that joke earlier from Hoff. Maybe mildly inappropriate, but yeah, the Falcons. Ronnie catch the ball. Got okay. All right, it is a 1st and 10. Man in motion. Mahomes fakes it, gives it to Worthy, who runs around the outside and gets about 5 to 6 yards on the end around reverse. All right, 2nd and 4. They are driving. And I believe they are well inside. Yeah, they're on the 10-yard line now. So well inside the red zone. Very long drive. I believe this drive is currently at about 5.5 minutes. Passes it to Rashee Rice, and he is immediately ripped down in the backfield. And Rashee Rice looks hurt. I think he may have just ripped Rashee Rice's, with that tackle, how he tackled him, he may have just ripped Rashee Rice's shoulder out of his socket. Good God. He grabbed him and just yanked him to the ground like a rag doll. Yeah, no, honestly, with the shit he pulled this summer with no consequences, I'm not going to have any sympathy for him specifically. I don't like to see guys get hurt, but honestly, he should be suspended. Like, he really should be. Like, it's all on camera. It's clearly illegal activity, and they're sitting on their hands because he's a star player on the Super Bowl winning team. And I think it's BS. Like, if it was a lesser player or something like that, or even just a normal person doing something like that, that dude would be in jail. Or, if he was a lesser player in the NFL, probably be suspended. And I really don't get it. Like, they are so inconsistent with punishments for bad behavior. So we'll see what happens. I don't like to see guys get hurt. Yeah, dude, that'd be great. Yeah, I think so. I couldn't really see. They didn't really show a good angle on it, but it looked like he grabbed him by his arm and ripped him to the ground. And it's like that. Like, I tore my bicep of my left arm, and how it happened is I was carrying like 10-foot length set of conduit up some stairs, and it was like 1 inch, 10 sticks. It was close to 100 pounds, like 80, 90 pounds. Someone opened the door and it bumped it out of my arm, and my arm got stuck under and it ripped it straight down. And I tore my bicep, and it was awful. And the recovery sucked. So it's like, if you yank an arm when you have it up and it just goes straight out, you have a really, especially with that kind of force, and get ripped to the ground, there's a chance you could, that bicep tear, something like that. That is no joke. So I have the bicep tear on my left. I have my surgery coming up for my shoulder tear, and hopefully I will finally not be falling apart actively before I'm 40. Good God. So we shall see. But that did not look good. That looked like he was in some pain. It looked like he was holding his elbow in the area where that would be. We'll see. Maybe it was just a stinger. It could be. He could have maybe a partial tear or something like that. But don't want to see it. But honestly, he's kind of a dick. But whatever. Don't want to see guys get injured on the field like that. But he is out for now. It is 3rd and 7. Mahomes in shotgun, goes to pass over the middle. Wide open is Juju Smith-Schuster, in for the touchdown. Shocking. All right, that's going to do 22 to 14. They are currently up by 8. Let's see. I don't know if they're going to go for 2 or not. Oh, they're going to kick the extra point. The extra point. Up. And doinked it. Almost doinked it. Not good. No good. Bucker mixes the extra point. He can suck all of the failure and blow it. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't be that. I mean, honestly, if anyone's tuning into the stream and think that I'm going to actually like be happy about the Chiefs winning, seeing all the Broncos crap behind me, like that's kind of on you. Just saying. Yes, be sad, you dickbag. Be sad. Okay, sorry. I gotta slow it down a little bit. Well, I mean, honestly, I think the whole like band stuff has to do more with lamp just turned off randomly. Like copyright and or like breaking certain rules, talking shit about a kicker, I don't think falls under that. I mean, I might lose some subscribers. I don't know. I only have 186, 188. I don't know. It went up recently. Hey, he's going to run it out to the 10, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 33. Oh, man, if he had just broken through that one, he may have gotten somewhere, but he did not. So here we are. So currently we're at 180. Oh, I got 3 new subscribers today. I'm at 191. Holding on the return team, 10 yard. So it's going to be at around the 23 yard line. That's just kind of what it's going to be. So, hey, if any of my 3 new subscribers are watching, thank you. I really appreciate it. That makes me happy. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So, share it. Talk about it. This is not Fight Club. Get people out there. Flyers, whatever you got to do. All right. Snaps the ball. Cousins steps back, throws it. Nope. Doesn't throw it. Fakes the throw, throws it. Jesus, the camera just gave me a fucking Jesus. Back and forth really quickly. Cousins faked out the camera guy so fast that it jolted back and forth and almost gave me one of those like twitching eye seizures. Oh, that hurt my brain. My God. With how fast that went, if anyone has like a medical condition, that could have like actually caused a seizure. That was aggressive. Man in motion. Kirk Cousins under center. Hands it off to Robinson. Robinson is going to get annihilated in the backfield and lose 2 to 3 yards. Okay. Just got a text from my wife saying that it's a smart lamp. And the reflection in wait, what was the reflection in? The reflection, she didn't like the reflection, so she turned it off from away. Pass to Robinson up to the 30, 33, and keeps going, stumbles across to the 40, loses the ball. They're ruling him down by contact, but this is probably going to get reviewed. Yep, he's down. He's down. That is absolutely not. Yeah, no, he's down. That's not a fumble. Third quarter comes to an end. I am going to take a quick pee break. Hoff, I just texted you again. Peep that link at the commercial. What do you mean? I just sent you the link. Do you want me to send you like the link to my channel? How do I do that? Well, let's see here. More about this channel. Go here. Nope, not that. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I'm bad at life sometimes. All right, sounds good. Don't get in too much trouble doing that. A link in the chat for what? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Let me see if I can share this. Hold on, I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. I will share a thing in a minute. Oh, my goodness. Oh, fat. Very thin area to get through to my desk. Oh, boy. And until I can get a proper studio set up. All right, here we go. Handoff. Algier gets the ball and gets stuffed up a little bit, but gains about 3 yards. Oh, and I forgot to change. It's the fourth quarter. I did 3Q. What should I do for this? Okay, so I have a question. What's the best way to do it? So I have it as 3Q. I also change it regularly. It's like sometimes a fourth or whatever. Should I just do, I'll just keep it that, 4Q. All right, under center, Cousins. Fake handoff to the running back. Pass over the middle. It is tipped and incomplete. It was either tipped and it redirected it, or it was just a really terrible pass. So he fakes it. No, it wasn't tipped. That was just a terrible pass. I don't even think he got a hand on it. I think that was just a bad pass. Kirk Cousins just crapped his pants like Hoff's talking about. All right, man in motion. Running back lined up to his left. Cousins in shotgun, steps back. Pocket is strong for a moment, breaks apart, but pass is complete over the middle to the 40-yard line. And Mooney just got his helmet ripped off. That is the third time a player in this game has had their helmet just taken off of their head, which is a little confusing that there's no flags that follow that. Because usually when a helmet gets ripped off, it's because someone's grabbing their face mask, but whatever. 1st and 10 from just across the 40-yard line. Cousins is going to hand it off to Robinson. Robinson is going to get 1 to 2 yards. Looks like they're actually going to mark it as 3 yards with his lunge forward. So it is going to be 2nd and 7 coming up here. Oh, 1 sec. All right, Robinson is in the backfield. Kirk Cousins looks to be going under center. Yep. Robinson backfield. Man in motion is number 34. I can't tell who that is. I don't know him that well. Oh, Kirk Cousins under massive pressure and throws almost an interception to a defensive lineman. My God. Yeah, that blitz he almost just got eaten up. And that honestly, like how he tried to throw that away to Robinson, almost got himself picked. Honestly, with how Cousins just got hit, I feel like certain other quarterbacks, I won't name names, would have drawn a roughing the passer. 3rd and 7, around the 36-yard line. Cousins in shotgun. There is a rush. He is under massive pressure. Throws it. It is tipped and incomplete. Tons of pressure being brought by the Kansas City Chiefs. They are getting through very easily because of that injured O-line, it looks like. I mean, if you see the guys, yeah, it's the guy. It looks like wow. It's the guys that are in as replacements seem to be kind of failing a little bit on some of this coverage. So they're not picking up as they should. This is a very long 54-yard field goal for Koo. Almost blocked. It is straight down the middle. What a great kick. Koo just nailed that thing for a field goal and bring it 22-17, get the game a little closer for the Falcons. What's funny as he was kicking that, the announcers were talking about how, oh, he's unpredictable and is likely to miss this kick. And it's just like, all right, easy. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but that's where they ended that, and then he drilled it right down the middle. So for whatever reason, the announcers tonight seem to be kind of regularly talking crap about the Falcons. And then, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Collinsworth just simply because he regularly sounds pretty biased in games with teams that he likes. And he loves Mahomes and Andy Reid and Kelsey. So he has definitely, like, the things that we've been hearing tonight just kind of reinforce that stereotype with him specifically. And not all, like, a lot of guys do that with other teams too. So it is what it is. And I'm not going to say I'm going to be completely unbiased because personally, as a Broncos fan, the Chiefs can suck a bag. So it is what it is. But I'm also not on national television. So I don't know. It kind of gets annoying to watch sometimes when these guys just only hype up certain teams. But nature of the game. It is very. Oh, wait, I didn't see. Well, sorry, babe, I didn't see all these chats. I did say something about it. Where are you? So many people. Yeah, I responded. I said that I saw that you. Wait, respond about the light. Oh, I was. I don't think she. Sorry, checking a couple texts real quick. Oh yeah, Hoff, can you? Okay, since this is on my computer, I would like to. Which one do you want me to do? Both of. I can do both of them. Can you email them to this, and I will share them. It would make it a whole lot easier. I'm going to share a couple links that Hoff sent me that are pretty funny about Brock Purdy today, and how I believe the Niners were basically cheated out of a chance to win the game today, which, I mean, sounds about right. All right, in shotgun is Mahomes, two backs with him. Steele, and you have Rice running around in circles like a weirdo. And 5-yard gain for Steele. It is going to be second and either 5 or 4. And you have Steele, who is very slow to get up. He's coming off the field. Looks like he has a stinger or something. He's very slow to get off the field. Holding his chest for just a second, but it might not be as serious as it looks. We'll see. Maybe just a stinger from a hit. So, all right, 2nd and 4. Pirine is in to the right of Mahomes and shotgun. Pirine moves to the left. Snap. Pass to Pirine. He catches it. He's going to get about 2 yards. So it is going to be 3rd and 4. All right, there's that. Now I got to go down here. Let me figure out my life real quick. Sorry, there are times when as much as I can be good at technology, I'm also slow at it. I'm getting older. All right, in shotgun, Pirine to his right. 3rd and 2. Mahomes steps back to pass it. Gets hit as he throws it. Kelsey drops the ball, or it's a fumble. They're saying incomplete pass. So that is going to bring up 4th and 2 and a possible 3 and out. This was the link that we were talking about, Hoff and I were talking about. And it's kind of a play on the fact that Brock Purdy had very little play with today, except for one guy. That was very close to being a fumble. I don't think he really made a football move. Oh, very high punt snap. Still corrals the ball and is able to get it away. Receives it at about the 10, escapes the first tackler, and doesn't escape the second, fumbles the ball. Oh, my goodness. So it's recovered by Kansas City. They're going to look at it again real quick. It's ruled a fumble on the field, so they're going to have to overturn this if they're going to, and depending on its validity. Nope. Runner is down. His arm is down. It is an arm fumble again. That is the second one like that, where it was one of those things where this game is, I'm sure, like, as someone who doesn't care as much about this particular game, or, you know, I obviously I would like to see the Chiefs lose just out of spite. That's completely different. But what it is sorry, I got distracted. I was reading a thing. I lost my train of thought. Dang it. I got like multiple texts from like 3 different people all at once. Apologize for that. So essentially my thought is, if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, I'm sure you are having a mild anxiety attack, heart attack, or your fingernails are completely gone. Because if I was a Broncos fan watching this, I would be losing my damn mind if we were the Broncos playing against the Chiefs in this particular game. And as a Chiefs fan, you just got to go, well, I mean, realistically, with 2 minutes left in the game, the refs are going to bail us out, so it's fine. We're fine. It's good. Sorry, I just got to keep on with that joke. If you guys have not checked it out, you should 100% check out. Hold on a second. What is? I'm gonna try and find something real quick. Tom Grossi. If you guys, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, honestly, a lot of people. Some of you guys are here because of Tom Grossi and his raid on me. But then some of you might not know. But if you have not seen Tom Grossi's scripted series about the Chiefs and their relationship with the refs, it is freaking hilarious. His entire that like, honestly, like, that is my every Monday. I cannot wait for that to get released. And then every Tuesday, the Monday night, or the Monday night game scripted is amazing. And then after that, he has his reactions to certain games. So, but that one, he always like the Chiefs are always asking the refs for favors, and somehow he gets content on that and gets to make the joke continually because there seems to always be a call that goes in the Chiefs' favor at some point during the game, and it's not always game deciding, but it's always kind of there a little bit. First and 10 from their own 11. Cousins in shotgun, gonna pass it. Oh, he got hit as he threw incomplete. There is a flag. So someone's helmet came off and they finally called a penalty. So this is the fourth helmet to come off. And they finally call one. And it's on the Falcons this time, but two Falcons guys' helmets have come off and now two Chiefs guys, and they've called one flag, and it was against the Falcons. I think that's a little BS in my opinion because there's no way all these helmets are flying off without guys getting their hands underneath or on them, face mask or in a place where they're not supposed to be. So I've been talking about that for a little bit and how it has not been a flag yet. All right, so now we have a first and 15 from their own 6 in shotgun. Back lined up to his left, man in motion. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson's going to have an open lane for a little ways, and he's going to break through a little bit and get about I'm going to say like a 9-yard carry. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. So made up some ground there. A good run. Actually, that was not Robinson. I apologize. I didn't realize Bijan Robinson is on the bench right now, sitting. So handoff again. I believe it's Algier. Algier breaks free and gets up to about the 27-yard line. Huge first down for the Falcons, and they're moving the ball with the run game pretty well right now, even considering the fact that they are down 2 offensive linemen who have definitely, dropped something, been key to their success. All right, Cousins is under center. Algier in the backfield. It is another handoff to Algier. He is going to break through a little bit, bust through one tackle into another. 10 minutes and 23 seconds one. It is 2nd down and 8, I believe, or 9. They haven't really marked down where he's actually at. 2nd and 8. Bijan Robinson is back in the game. I'm not sure if he was hurt or why they were holding him back, but he was not in for the first 5 plays of this drive. In shotgun, Robinson to the left of Cousins. Snap. Pocket is okay, and then it's about a 10-yard. 10-yard reception got out of bounds and then was shoved down, but for some reason he was in the white and gets shoved to the ground, and there is no flag. That was Pitts. So Pitts gets there and then gets double shoved out of bounds. That should have been a flag. That's not just me being wrong. That was a little much. Cousins under center, man in motion. Robinson gets the handoff, dives forward for about 3 yards. 2nd and about 7. So it is a 5-point game. So if Atlanta can make this about, I don't know, this drive continue on for another 9 minutes or so and then score, that would be it. Biggest thing is you don't want to leave Mahomes with any time. And that's going to be tough. So they got the ball back close to 11 minutes. All right, in shotgun, Robinson to the left of Cousins. Man in motion to the right. Blitzer, huge hit on Cousins as he throws. Almost fumbled was Drake London, but he got the ball back. As he was getting hit, he fumbled the ball, somehow got tips on it, brought it back to himself, completed the catch, got about a 12-yard reception and a first down. And Cousins just got rocked. And there is a Chiefs defender down. I'm not sure who it is yet. They showed him for just a second. He's getting helped up. It is number 32? Nick Bolton. This is the second time he's had a potential injury or him getting helped off. So he's got shaken up twice. So maybe he is a little hurt and needs a little bit on the sideline. You don't want to see these guys get hurt. And if he's gotten rattled twice, yeah, he's kind of hobbling. So he's going to be helped to the tent, and we will see what happens there. His replacement is in. It is 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They're going to come out in shotgun with Robinson to the left of Cousins. They are just over midfield. They are at the 46 of the Chiefs. A handoff to a end around. Get some blockers. He's got a first down and a bunch more. He steps out of bounds on his own just because he kind of lost his balance, but that was a massive run. Looks like it was about 20 yards before he stepped out of bounds. I think they're going to look at it to see if he stepped out earlier, but it looks like about a 20-yard gain. No matter what, he didn't step out until way past the first down marker. So first down is going to stand. The distance might be a little different, but we'll see. It might be about a 12-yard versus a 20-yard. Let's see how his feet go. White shoes on a white sideline. No, he stayed in. No, he stepped out. Okay. He stepped out after about 15. Well, they're calling a gain of 20, and the play is off, so they're not going to get to review it, but it is a loss of 2 on the screen pass. And that is going to be 2nd and either 11 or 12 after that play. Oof. All right, 7:23, man in motion. Snaps. Throws the ball behind the line of scrimmage to Bijan Robinson. He gets up about 3 or 4 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd and about 8 or 9. Time could be. There's 7 minutes left. So, I mean, there's no way they're going to drain the clock so far down that the Chiefs aren't going to get the ball back. Like, the Chiefs are going to get the ball back. There's no way when they are in, I mean, they're on the 24-yard line of the Chiefs. I don't know if they can drain 7 minutes in 24 yards. So, in shotgun, Kirk Cousins. Man in motion. Snap. Oh, offsides. That was going to be Reed. Here, Reed, I think Nas Reed. What is his name? Who is that? Jay Reed. I can't remember his first name. Anyway, Reed, neutral zone infraction, 5 yards. So that's going to make it 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 8. Much more manageable for Atlanta. Might change up the play call a little bit, but let's see what they try and come up with. All right, in shotgun, Bijan Robinson gets the handoff. He is going to run straight into 2 tacklers and get maybe a half a yard. So it is going to be 4th and 2. And you have to think that they are going to go for it. I mean, they are down by 5, 6 minutes left. I mean, you can't. It's the Chiefs. You know they're going to do something. All right, in shotgun, Cousins, 4th down, throws it over the middle, caught by Drake London. First down, massive first down for Drake London over the middle. Very quick pass, and very accurate. It was exactly where it needed to be and very fast. So they brought some extra blitzers. Drake London beats his man, and he just catches the ball right over the middle as fast as he can. So that was definitely the right call to make if they're going to bring blitzers and thinking it was going to be a running play. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Snap, toss to Robinson. Robinson runs around the outside, gets about 5 to 6 yards. So, well, I don't think that's accurate. But they're calling it a 4-yard gain. That looked like he stepped out at the 5, but they're saying at the 6. So it is going to be 2nd down and 6 inside the 10-yard line at about the 6-yard line. Algier gets the ball and gets a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 on about the 6.5 yard, or 6 to 5.5. All right. It is 3rd and 5 from the 6. Cousins in shotgun, man in motion. Cousins, the pocket breaks apart, and he throws it into double coverage. That was arguably pass interference on Pitts, but they do not call anything. So it's going to be 4th and 5. The question is, are they going to go for it here? Or are they going to kick the field goal and try and get a stop? Because then it makes it a 2-point game and possible to win with a stop and a touchdown. Or a stop and a field goal. Yeah, that should have been PI. Even the announcers are agreeing with me on that one. 4th and 5. Backs up. Goes to pass. Tipped. Incomplete. Oh, boy. So, turnover on downs. Kansas City will get the ball on their own 6-yard line with 4 minutes and 4 seconds. File not found. Oh, boy. Yeah, the Chiefs definitely got away with one there. That was 100% pass interference on Kyle Pitts. I mean, honestly, if you have the Kansas City defense doing something and what's his name that's calling this? Collinsworth saying, oh, that should have been pass interference. It's like, that probably should have been pass interference. If Collinsworth is saying it should have been pass interference, it should have been pass interference. My one thing, though, is something like that where it screws up the game and something like that happens, you got to go ball don't lie. That happened today in the Broncos game where they really screwed up a call, and it should have been, I can't remember what it was, but it should have been something on the offense. It was like a massive, like, messed up call, and they called like a double penalty, double personal fouls, and you couldn't even, like, they didn't even show the replay. They showed it once, and it looked like nothing, but they called some crazy stuff on it, and they didn't even show the replay of the second personal foul that they were trying to say happened. And we were like, I was like, oh, that seems kind of messed up. And then immediately after that, there was a interception. So it was like, ball don't lie. So you just got to think. The game's supposed to go the way the game's supposed to go, and the refs shouldn't interfere. And that one, they didn't interfere when they maybe should have. And I feel like the refs have made some suspect calls, had missed some calls on both sides, but that one was a major one. That's a huge miss. 4 guys' helmets got ripped off in different plays throughout this game. 2 on the Chiefs, 2 on the Falcons. Their helmets are getting ripped off from underneath, and they've only called 1 penalty on that, and it was against the Falcons. Oh, there. Well, I forgot to move my little marker, but realistically, it should be determined by they can throw a flag, but then someone that can look at a replay can actually look at it real quick and determine if it was accurate or not. Or someone looks at the game, like, I don't know, just someone that has more than a view of a guy on the field. Because, like, on the field, you're in the moment, you're not going to see everything. You don't have the view that a camera has, this wide angle of being able to see much more. You have like 3 or 4 guys watching it, and they look at it, they do a quick replay, and they call a flag. There's so much technology out there, and they don't use any of it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, on their own 6-yard line, Mahomes, under center, hands the ball off to Steele for about 2 yards. They're showing the replay of that 3rd down again, and this is A, illegal contact. There's A. B, pass interference. So there are 2 penalties on that play. That is 100% PI, and 100, like, all of it was bad. Are you kidding me, dude? The refs are going to gift the Chiefs another game. 2nd and 8, Mahomes in shotgun. Steele lined up to his right. Goes back to pass. Scrambles around the left side, I apologize, and gets tackled about 2 yards short of the first. Oof. Yeah, they showed that replay a couple times. That was very egregious PI. It's just one of those things, like, it seems to always happen in favor of the Chiefs. I'm not trying to sound like conspiracy theorist, but Tom Grossi's scripted series might not be too wrong. All right, 3rd and 2. Mahomes in shotgun, steal to his left. Changing the play. Steal in motion. Goes back to pass. Throws it into the dirt just shy of Rashee Rice. Falcons should be getting the ball back with 3 timeouts and about 2.5 minutes left in the game. We'll see how this punt goes. All right. Punt to go. Punt is up. It is away. It is very high. Fair caught at the 35. There is a flag. Oh, God. What is going on? No call yet. No one's saying anything. All right. They are picking up the flag saying no penalty. 1st and 10 for Atlanta at their own 35, and they will start the 2-minute drive to try and come back and win this game. That would be interesting, Juan. 2 refs? 4 refs. 4 refs. And a 5th one that hates football. So he has no opinion. Or he doesn't care about either team. All right. All right, in shotgun. Back to his left. Cousins gets the ball. Goes to throw it. Tipped twice by Kansas. There's tipped by Kansas City, tipped by it's kind of like a double tip by the defender and the receiver. Chiefs get an illegal use of hands, hand to the face, 5-yard penalty, replay, 1st down. So it is going to be I believe a 1st and 5. They marked it wrong though. I thought it was supposed to be first, or it's just 1st and 10. Some of these get 1st and 5, some of them get 1st and 10s. All right, so looks like it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. Man in motion to the right. Snap for Cousins. Throws it to the right to London. London gets the 1st down on about a 12-yard reception. And that is probably going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Well, let's see. Are they going to try and get one off here? Yep, they snap it right before the 2-minute warning. Cousins throws it deep to the left. There is a flag. It looks like, based on its location, it's going to be a PI against McDuffie. Highly likely. Pass interference on McDuffie, 11 yards. So they get another 1st down at 1 minute and 56 seconds left in this game at the 2-minute warning. The time has stopped. We are going to take a quick break. And I'm going to get my last beer of the night. It's getting kind of late. I can't have any more. But there you go. 1st down as we come back from the 2-minute warning here in just a minute. I imagine they are going to take a nice, very long commercial break. By the way, I forgot to move the dang ball marker again. I have got to remember to do that. My goodness. All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, God, almost fell over. Sitting that long makes your legs fall asleep. Oof. Okay. Weasel my way back in here to finish this game. This game has been fun. Once again, I am having. So we did a double stream today. Kind of been doing the impromptu second stream. This one was a whole bunch of fun. I appreciate you guys a lot, like especially like Juan, Saw if you are alive, Hoff, the rest of you guys for watching, Bree and everyone that supports it. These double streams are a lot. I'm having a blast doing them. But I have noticed doing this, no matter what game I'm watching or who I'm going for, the refs suck. Like, not like a little bit, but they just suck. They either call BS, miss major important calls, or call something that is and completely disrupt the flow of the game. And it's the NFL has a problem. And the problem is inconsistency in the refereeing. And they've really got to come up with a solution because it's not great. So we'll see if they ever do anything. 1st and 10 across midfield, just past the 40. Deep pass to the left side. And London didn't even try to catch that. Honestly, I feel like that ball was catchable down the left side. And he didn't even put his hands up. There was little to no effort on his part. I'm going to watch this replay and see if it was really that far out of reach. No. He made like a reaction. Oh no, it was too far inside. He did make a reaction instead of trying for the ball. Okay, man in motion. Cousins throws it short to Mooney behind the line of scrimmage. He breaks kind of tries to break a tackle. There's a horse collar tackle. That is going to, wow. That would be massive. Oh, yeah, that's a horse collar tackle. Holy crap. I feel like this is one of those situations where I may have manifested the Chiefs getting penalties called on them out of nowhere because I have been bitching all game about seeing them commit penalties and nothing happening. And there you go. Maybe they're making up for that PI they missed. In shotgun, Kirk Cousins. They are at the 22-yard line. Bijan Robinson lined up to the right. It's going to be a fake and a pass out to Mooney, and Mooney gets annihilated 2 to 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it is going to be a second and very long. And I don't know why, Juan. It is dumb. Why are they, with how they've been playing and the way they've been playing the ball, the passes behind the line of scrimmage have not really worked all game. Like the short slants, they're working. The quick passes, working, but not behind the line. And that's what they're doing to try and get down and score like shit. All right, in shotgun, Cousins steps back, has a minute, gets the ball. Drake London breaks a tackle, gets through, gets down to about the 12-yard line. He is 1 yard shy of the first down. I thought he was just going to get wrecked. And he just shook that guy off him like he was like a rag doll and got like 12 yards or 11 yards on that. So he catches the ball with a guy all over him. The dude just falls off of him and Drake London just runs up and dude, that was, okay, so he didn't really toss him off, but the guy lost his footing. Very sure-footed Drake London getting that close to the first down. That was a great reception and great in hard coverage and being able to cut upfield very quickly on a dime. So that was some great running on Drake London's part. He has 6 receptions for 67 yards and a touchdown. It is 3rd and 1. Whew. And Atlanta is on the 13-yard line of KC. So they're very close to a goal to go situation here. So Kirk Cousins is in shotgun again. Hands it off. That is going to be Algier. I believe, and he is fighting, and I think they're going to mark it short. I think it's going to be short. Like based on where he landed, it looks like it's going to be about a half a yard short. They moved it back from where it was set, like real, and he honestly left it where he landed. So I don't know if they moved it back, but Kansas City calls their first timeout. We have a 4th and inches in this game, and this one's coming down the wire. 56 seconds left. Each team has 2 timeouts. 4th and about a half a yard. This is the game. The entire game comes down to whatever happens on this next play. Atlanta has a chance to continue on, fight for the win, or they're done. Wow. So Kansas City is going to go on to likely win this game after Bijan Robinson. I'm sorry I did not call that. Little distracted, but looks like he ran around the left side and lost 3 yards. So KC escapes. Oof. I don't know. That was the run that was not. Yeah, you have a half a yard. Why are you going to toss it back 6 yards back and try and run around the end around? Like, just go up the freaking middle, man. QB sneak, something. Whatever that was not obviously the call. So, with even the timeouts, I'm pretty sure KC is just going to be able to kneel it down. Not going to lie, super sick of KC. Honestly, the PI situation in the red zone, that was a game changer. And then honestly, like some of the play calling by Atlanta was definitely highly suspect. But you can't just point it all at the refs. The Falcons had some key injuries and just they didn't play to their full potential. The announcers are talking about how the Falcon. They're talking about how the Falcon, like they're like, oh yeah, they're never gonna do a QB sneak with Kirk Cousins. Dude, why not? Like I know he's recovering from the Achilles thing, but just do it. Mahomes slid awkwardly and needed help up, but he is not hurt. He's fine. 40 seconds left. Is there even a chance? Like, I'm trying to do the math in my head. Oh, Mahomes may have hurt his knee. His foot stuck in the turf and he kind of bent his knee awkwardly. I think he'll be okay. It's maybe like a stinger or a tweak. Yeah, they did. They falconed. All right, last kneel down. No. Have some PME. What's PME? Am I dumb? I mean, that's potential. I don't know what I'm. Mahomes is going to have some PME tonight. Brittany is going to finally get the divorce. Hoff, what the hell is PME? Oh. I don't know, man. I'm old. You gotta spell things out for me. I'm 40 in like 4 months, 3 months, something like that. I don't know. I'm depressed about it. It's fine. It's fine. So the Chiefs win. So there's that. So that sucked. It's fine. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. They're gonna chief and they're gonna win. And the Falcons are the Falcons and they're gonna Falcon and they're gonna lose. In painful, ridiculous, stupid fashion where they try and do an end around on 4th and 4 inches. So ugh. Well, it was a fun game. It was a fun stream. I literally, yeah, right. Extremely whelming. Yeah, yeah. It's not underwhelming. It's not overwhelming. I'm whelmed. It ended in a mildly boring, slightly lame fashion. That's whatever. It just ended with the Chiefs winning another close game where luck definitely had some to do with it, and the opposite team made some highly suspect last play calls. I guess like their play call was highly suspect. So, damn. That might do it for my streams this weekend. I am considering, on my brother's and Hoff's advice, to stream the CU Buffs game next weekend. Just because they have had some very fun games to watch, not specifically anything other than just they've been entertaining. So there's a consideration. I might be doing that. I got to see. They do not have their I'll see where they here, right there. Look down. Nope, I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. So CU does not have their game time. Oh no, they just announced it. All right, it's at 1:30 on Saturday. There's a legit chance I might be able to stream that. So I will consider it and see. Let me look actually. Thanks for sticking with me and listening to me ramble on and look at my calendar. Ooh. No, yeah, I could probably do that. So we will plan for now, prematurely. Same here, Juan. Same here. Same here. So, pardon me. Looking at streaming the Buffs next Saturday at 1:30 p.m. And then we are going to choose with my the streamers we have, the guys we have watching right now, what NFL game should we stream next weekend? Yeah, dude, come up. I like it. Let's do it. If you want to do it next weekend for Broncos Jets, I usually don't stream the Broncos because I either get too excited or too sad, and I don't need to be crying on the internet. Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots. No, good lord. Chiefs, Chargers could be interesting. Sounds perfect. Let's do that. So I'm not going to stream any of the 11 a.m. games unless it's the Broncos, and I haven't done one yet. But honestly, the 2 o'clock games, there's the Chiefs Chargers, but I could do that one. There's either that one or there's Browns Raiders. I don't like either of those teams. Patriots Niners. No. Commanders Cardinals. Bears Rams. 2 teams that suck ass. Cool. So, you know what, for now? The Pats were. I think so, yeah. I think they were hated, but I think the hatred for the Chiefs is more unique because they have so much like pop culture crap around them right now with this whole Taylor Swift stuff and Kelsey and Brittany Mahomes being like the internet's Karen, and Mahomes' brother being a giant douchebag who sexually assaults people. So there's like a unique level of they're really good, and a lot of the people surrounding the Chiefs, not the Chiefs themselves, surrounding the Chiefs are either kind of like, people either hate them or like them, or they're just giant douchebags. And then you have like, what is it, Andy Reid's son killing that, or like severely disabling that kid in a drunk driving accident and got his sentence commuted by the governor of Kansas after the last Super Bowl. So it's like they literally just have like they're the people a part of the team aren't necessarily bad people, but they're all the people that are a part of the team are surrounded by shitty people. Like is it, and they're in the news a lot for that kind of stuff. So you have like good reasons to just be like, screw those guys. And it's like not necessarily people on the field. Not saying any of those guys. I mean, Butker, yeah, he's a douche canoe. You got that, but then you got, so you have, Butker as like a player on the team who's kind of I hate his opinions on everything. And then you have like I said, Mahomes' brother and all his crap, and you have Mahomes' wife, Brittany, who is, like I said, like basically like a Instagram Karen. Shannon, I totally agree with that. Algier was running really strong tonight, and I think the numbers actually back that up. So if you go look at those numbers, I do, you look at, so Algier was actually their leading rusher, and he only had 7 carries. So you have Algier, 7 for 32, 4.6 yards a carry. Bijan Robinson, 16 for 31, 1.9 yards per carry. So that really does kind of answer that a little bit. And then Ray McLeod with that end around kind of thing, that was a 20-yard carry. So that was kind of an outlier. But yeah, honestly, it's like I think Algier is not getting a fair shake. I think he's definitely a very strong, strong player that should definitely get more carries because he only had 7, and he was averaging more than double the yards per carry that Bijan was. So we'll see if they make a change going forward. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, watching this game. I will be mildly bummed about it just because I feel like there was some missed opportunities. But and I don't like the Chiefs, but so let's say that is true too. He does have. I think next week I'm going to stream my very first Broncos game. So we'll see how that goes with my ability to emotionally handle myself watching my team for once. So that one is going to be a severely biased game. And I hope you guys come and watch me either be extremely happy or I perna it and get very upset. Anyway, it is about time for me to get ready for bed because I have to go to work in the morning. So I appreciate all you guys being here, hanging with me, watching. Sounds good, Hoff. Let's, come over for the game next week. We'll have Dan over here. We'll try and watch the Broncos and stay mildly sane while we do. So we'll see what happens. But thanks all you guys for hanging out, watching. Not the outcome I personally wanted as a Broncos fan, but I mean, it's what happens. Football's football. Calls go one way, calls go the other way, and the Falcons ended up losing, I think, because of their own bad offensive play calling towards the end. So, with that being said, I appreciate all of you. I'm going to try and see if I can do a top 10 list this week and see if I have time. And if I do, I will post it, and we will plan on doing the CU Buffaloes stream on Saturday, and then the Broncos on Sunday, and maybe again the Sunday night game. So we'll see how it goes, see how we're feeling, see how everything runs. But that is initially the plan right now. And once again, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get to 500 subs by the end of the calendar year. trying to get monetized so I can start making a little bit of money off of this thing, just to, help me out and maybe pay for an actual studio rather than being smushed in between my bed and the wall. So, appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Thank you again. And go Broncos. We're going to actually stream the Broncos next weekend. So, we'll see how that goes.